Vinyl Community, it's me, JC. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are going to have a great weekend. I am going to drop a Record Store Day June drop video this weekend, so stay tuned for that. But this morning I want to talk about the Universal Music Group price increase. So there's been some great videos, specifically Toad Hall's Books and Records. If you have watched his video, it's fantastic. But a lot of buzz on the internet about Universal Music Group raising their prices. For those of you that don't know, Beatles prices, suggested retail prices, are going from $26 to $36. And some even larger. I've heard that like the Kanye West Late Registration, which was a $25 record, is going to be more in the $40 range. But we'll have to wait and see. Here's the deal. There's 2,500 titles that are going up in price. Some say it's, due to inflation. Others say it's because the record print plants are so backed up that maybe they're trying to slow the purchases for a little bit of vinyl records, and then they're going to drop the prices later. Here's my personal thoughts, and I'd love to get your personal thoughts. That's why I'm making the video. I have a 14-year-old son now that's collecting records, and what I tried to explain to him with this is that records, since I've been collecting since 1984, there's been many peaks and valleys. Times where I've gotten records for a steal, and times that I've overpaid, especially, a new release comes out, limited release, you get excited, you buy it, and maybe there's part of you that feels like you overpaid on it. But the thing about vinyl records is patience. Because if you wait it out, eventually, as you can imagine, we're going to reach another valley, which is a positive in some ways and a negative in others. And let me give my examples why. So let's pretend that we get another record crash in terms of people just quit the hobby, which is a distinct possibility, because as record prices raise and the world has opened up, as you know, people's disposable income comes smaller, there's going to be less people that maybe feel this hobby is worth it to them. They're like, I'll just go back to streaming, I'll buy CDs. People jump ship all the time. Right? When that happens, a lot of people purge their collection. They go to a record store, they sell off that collection. And at first, we may not notice it, but what ends up happening is the record store all of a sudden does have 10 copies on their shelf of Fleetwood Mac Rumors, which entail they're going to lower their price on the used market. And then we get what we had back in the 90s and the 2000s, where there's some records that are now selling for $10, $15, $20, which essentially are under $5 records. So that could happen again. The downside to that is that obviously you're not going to get as many of the wide releases that you get now. We're getting so many fantastic vinyl record releases because there's so many people in the market. So some of these albums that I've talked about on my channel that I never thought that I would see a reissue from, especially some of these obscure titles, it's because there are so many people buying vinyl records right now. So things like the Savatage reissues, or some of the obscure bands that we've seen like Union, their releases, all of those items are getting released because, the marketplace is larger than it's been in decades. So we'll have to wait and see. But the crux of this video is just to get people talking. Starting today, the prices of vinyl records are going up dramatically. So go watch the Toad Hall video, and please let me know how you feel down below. I'll be interested in your comments. Peace, rock. I love you guys. Bye.